What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can instantly call your website leads when they fill out a form on your website. So basically, this is a voice AI agent that is going to take your website form data and then place a call and then warm transfer you that call once it has the lead on the phone. So this is just an example website I have up here. It's not a real company for window cleaning services. So basically, this would just be your website, and leads would come on here. You're pushing traffic here, Facebook, Google, whatever. So Anthony Venturi, I want my windows cleaned, and please don't blow me up, but this is my phone. Providing your telephone number. This is really important for TCPA. You got to have all this stuff in here. So basically, they submit. Then, not even 15 seconds later, we're getting a call. My home. That's about 10. As soon as possible, please. Yes, please. So basically, that's how it works. The lead comes in off your website, and then the voice AI automatically calls them. So built this using Retell and GHL. So in Retell here, I just have a single prompt agent, and you basically go through and you tell it exactly what they are, how they should function. And then this, like I said, is a specific warm live transfer function to a human teammate called the scheduling coordinator. Inputs you may receive. So this is from the GHL webhook, which basically takes the information that is in this web form and then puts it through this webhook, and this webhook then sends it over to Retell. We'll get into the webhook in a little bit here. So it goes over the core services that we offer. The primary objective, like I said, this is just for the warm transfer. And then it doesn't start talking until the person picks up the phone and says hello, just way more natural. And then it goes into the opening here, the greeting, hey customer, this is Angie, window cleaning pros. I just got your request, and then it kind of summarizes the request details. So it's not gonna say exactly this; it's gonna summarize it, and then you kind of got to detail. That's definitely something we can help with. And then it goes into a couple discovery questions here, confirmation. So it's always repeating back to the customer that to show the customer that the AI is understanding. It tells them what services we don't do. So like car tinting, car cleaning. I got a buddy that does window cleaning, so he's got a lot of calls for like auto tinting, stuff like that. And then transfer information. And then it tells it to initiate the warm transfer there. And then it has also these templates for if the transfer fails, whatever might be going on, and then also a voicemail template. As a home service business, it's super important that you're hitting these leads back as soon as possible because they are going to be shopping around. So even if you're leaving a voicemail, it's showing them that you're engaged and that you care about their business, basically. So functions, you would also have to add a call transfer here. So this would be the transfer call function. I just don't have this set up because it's not a real funnel, but basically you just have the transfer call function here, transfer the call to a human agent, and then you can either do a warm transfer where the AI will say, hey, this is Sally she's trying to get her windows cleaned, here you go, John, and then transfers it, or cold transfer, it just calls your number and then displayed caller ID. Probably want to select user's number because you want to be able to have that contact in your phone. And then static destination would be just your phone number there. We'd save that. So that would be the transfer call function there. But yeah, that's pretty much it on the retail side. I've got it set up with the GPT 5.2 agent. I was using the 4.0 real-time agent, which is super awesome and really fast, but it is 50 cents a minute. This one comes out with all the other fees and stuff to just under 20 cents a minute, and the latency is still really good. I mean, you just heard it on the phone there. It's super good at talking and, you know, that response time. A lot of these agents that are built into the CRMs are super slow and they take a couple seconds. But this one, I mean, this is just 1 second latency, which I think is pretty crazy. So responsiveness, if you want it even faster, just go to GPT-4o real time, but that's 50 cents a minute, which is kind of crazy. 5.2, I think, is smarter, more intuitive, and the same speed there. I've got it on SEMO, just American female. I think females on the phone, people respect them a little bit more and are less quick to get aggravated or, you know, fight with them versus a male. English, obviously. And then you can come in here and change all these settings. I have it as a call center background. It just makes it feel a little more natural. When there's no noise, it kind of sounds a little weird. And then some other settings there. So to get this actually set up so that you connect your lead form to that agent, like I said, I'm using GHL. This is just a regular GHL form. So in our GHL here, we have form submitted. So form is window cleaning inbound request form, which is the name of this form. So we save the trigger, and then we just need to do one format phone number to E164. Save that action. And then we have a custom webhook. So it's custom webhook, custom post. And then this is the URL, so api.retailai.com/v2/create-phone-call. And then bearer token. This is something that you need to pull from retail. So you go to settings, API keys, and then you would just copy this secret key here. So copy this secret key from your API keys, and then just create new key, paste that in there, name it application JSON, and then this is just a JSON body. I don't know how to write this, to be honest. I just use ChatGPT. So to format it all correctly, you just put the from number in there, which is going to be whatever phone number you have assigned to the agent. So I have my Window Cleaning Pro here. This is my phone number, 650. So you can see that's assigned to this one. Window Cleaning Pro is 650. So paste that in there. And then the 2 number is the number formatter results. So this value is getting pulled directly from this formatter, which is getting pulled from the form, which is what the lead submits. And then you have your override underscore agent ID. So to get that in our agent here, you can just copy this agent ID, copy that, and then you paste that right in there. Be careful with double parentheses. That was screwing me up a lot with getting failures on this JSON execution. And then, so you have these retail LLM dynamic variables. So these are the things that you're actively inserting into the agent so that it feels customized to the lead. So we have customer F name, and then we have customer L name, and then we have request details. So these values here, customer F name, that's all things that I've established here in retail. So see customer F name, customer L name, request details, and these are all double squiggly bracket variables. So this is what retail is receiving, and then this is what GHL is giving it. So we need to get the contact first name from the form. So all you need to do is go to these custom values here, contact first name, and then it'll just dump it in there. Same thing with last name, and then the request details, what can we help you with? What can we help you with? That's just the name of the custom field that I have there. But this just calls them one time. There's a lot of opportunities to call them several times if you're in a more competitive industry or you're using lower intent leads like Facebook. This is going to be really good for something like Google where the lead doesn't even have time to get off the web page before you're calling them. It's really quick. I think it sounds super legit. Obviously, there's some delay on there, but once again, this is how you set up a voice AI to call your leads pretty much instantly and then warm transfer you the lead once it's on the phone. You can also have it book appointments for you, cross-reference calendars. I'm going to go into that in some other videos, but basically you can check calendar availability, book on the calendar, send SMS. A whole lot of opportunities there with retail. It's pay as you go. It's only 20 cents a minute. If you guys are interested in getting this set up in your business, click the link below. I've got a Calendly link that you can click and book some time to have a consultation with me, and I can get this set up in your business. We can totally customize it to your business, your niche, and get it trained on all of your specific services to be able to answer your leads questions and get you warm transfers and booked appointments. Thanks.